This program also streams live on the web at TSPN.
Hi, welcome back to Authors, Writers, Books, and Beyond. I'm Kathy Boyd Fellure, and welcome to the June show. I have a guest I will be introducing to you this night. I have a wonderful guest this evening. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the bookstore next door, Hine & Company Rare and Used Books, and they have more than books now. I'm going to show you this little bag I bought there during Critique Group. This is their new bag for Baker Street West, and you can see that they have quite a variety of things next door. Victoriana, they have steampunk, which is new to me, rare news, used books, CDs, DVDs, games, video games, and costumes. They have a wide variety upstairs and downstairs. Of course, Baker Street West is their new addition upstairs. I love the book tree. That's when you enter the door. Quite an astounding. Oh yeah, that's me being very Sherlockian upstairs in the new Baker Street West. Fun place, fun place. So come on over, talk to Linda or Wolf, and thank you, Linda Hine, for being such a lovely host to amateur fiction writers. We are so enjoying being there. And Brian and Eric downstairs. Check them out for just about everything. I guarantee you won't walk away empty-handed. Not possible. And back to the show. This month I have a very special guest. Usually I have this very singular theme for my show, but with Carole Brewer, it's actually a wide variety. Welcome, Carole.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a joy to be here and to spend a wonderful time together with you and just talking about some of our favorite things.
And we have a lot of them that we share in common.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Carole sings beautifully. She writes music. Do you play it too?
Yes, I'm a pianist.
I heard you play piano
yes.
at your house, and she has CDs and the most interesting book to accompany her music that I find fascinating.
Shall we talk? Let's talk about that first.
Intro.
Okay. Well, you know, I do a variety of things, and being a singer, I love to sing, and I know that other people want to know some of my tips. I call them concert-tested recipes, you know, because I've had a lot of experience doing concerts. Over many years, and in a lot of different venues, a lot of different, from small to really large situations with large audiences. So, I'm pretty comfortable in whatever, being a Christian, whatever God opens that door for me in whatever venue or whatever size group. So I'm comfortable in all that. But I just know that because I had so much experience singing, people would ask me some of my tips. So I wrote a book called Cooking Up a Song, and it's in the style of a cookbook. So when I'm at my table, my resource table, people are going, "Oh no, another cookbook." So it's just in the style of that because when music's really good, it cooks.
Yes, it does.
Right.
That's right.
I have also the basics, and not only just about, and quite a bit about, we call that vocal production, how to use your body and get the greatest sound out of it that you can get, but also the outside, because my focus is not only sounding great but looking great. So I like to train and coach people to be effective communicators first, and then
very wise.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be the most fantastic voice in the world. It doesn't. Good? It doesn't. But what really precedes that, or really takes over as in importance, is the communication. So even if the voice is a little growly, or pitch and rhythm need to be pretty good. They have to be good. But if it's not perfect, and I kind of give the example of if for people that remember the old movies, really old movies, there was a actor, his name was Jimmy Durante.
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
And he was very growly in his voice, but we love that. And he kind of talked right through it. And some of the older movies like Sleepless in Seattle, and he sings the theme song, so you might remember, you must remember this, and he kind of right, exactly, and he kind of talks through that. He doesn't really sing that melody, but he's communicating, and it just touches the heart. And so that's my point when I teach Cooking Up a Song, is because I teach the overall aspect of it, how we look and our facial expressions and all of that. It does really matter. People that do sign language, they sign up here. they say yes, and they do letters, and they do sign language. It has to be up here, because if your hand is down low, you'd be going, like this, looking at the face. The face needs to support what the hand is saying.
Oh.
And it's the same thing with the singer or the speaker or the communicator. The face needs to support what the song is about.
That's so true. You know who that makes me think of too is Louis Armstrong, Mr. Gravelly voice.
Yes, exactly.
Such a low.
And there are a lot of more current artists. The same thing. They're just able to communicate. I was thinking Joe Cocker. There's a rock artist, and a lot of rock stars now that have that, maybe that growly sound, but you feel the song because they're effectively communicating the message of that song. They put their heart in it, and you can feel their heart.
It's so true.
Yep. So that's kind of what I do. And
can you show them just a couple pages?
Sure.
Inside?
Well, I have. It's full of. It's a self-published book, so it's loaded with all kinds of graphics. And so this one is called. Each chapter ends with food for thought, and then I go over for some scriptures to support what I just talked about. So it is a faith-based book. But it also has just about everything that you'd have if you were a music major for 4 years in college. It has all of that. The quality of that, those lessons and the practicing is all included. But it's brought down. I've brought a lofty art down to ground level is what I've done, and made it kind of just more relaxed. And I put some funny stories in, my own personal stories of funny experiences I had singing, because I just want someone to relax and enjoy this gift and not be threatened by it. So the information is there.
That was very thoughtful.
It was. It's just, it's kind of really the target audience is the lay church person. So it's to come alongside a music pastor and give the lessons that he's not able to give in his rehearsals.
And do you use that at retreats or anything?
I do. I present voice workshops at the Bay Area Sunday School Conference, or the Bay Area Church Workers. They've changed it from Bass to Bay Area Church Workers. It's not fishing, it's the Bass Convention. And I've been presenting for about a decade there every year in March. And so I do voice seminars there. And then I teach for the San Juan School District in the Sacramento area in the fall.
In the fall?
I teach Tuesday nights for 8 weeks of voice class.
Where do you teach?
It's called Sunrise Tech Center. And that's in the San Juan School District. It's the main program for adult education now. So I have one of the classrooms and a piano and some wonderful adults that come, and so I'm starting that in, I believe, September 8th and through November 3rd, I believe, Tuesday nights in the fall.
And what time?
From 6:30 to 8, and it's only $50.
Wow, that's
and
reasonable.
it's very reasonable.
Yeah,
so
very.
a lot of the next best thing to private voice lessons, they're going to have a chance to practice and try out some songs and duets and trios, and don't have to sing if you don't want to, up in front, but you're going to learn, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a wonderful opportunity.
It
I
is.
love San Juan District. My dad taught in that. Not music, but I'm partial to San Juan.
Yeah, it's a good district, and just blessed to be able to teach there in the fall, so looking forward to that.
Good. And you might have some CDs?
I do. Well, I've been busy.
You have been.
So these are my projects, New Life. These are all my original songs. Let's see. Let me hold up one at a time here. New Life. And these are all my originals. And I recorded this one in Nashville. And it's just a variety of the songs that I do in my concerts. So a variety of styles, from like anthems, and I guess if you'd say, what kind of singing do I do? What style? Well, I do a lot of the inspirational style. So I'm a soprano, so I do songs that would be kind of similar to Sandy Patty, if you remember, so that style. And then I do some contemporary and a variety and a gospel song on this one too. So it's kind of a variety, like a concert that I would do, and not maybe only one. So this one really has a lot of variety. So that's New Life, and I did that one. And this is a little more traditional, called Everything Began With You. This one I did in North Hollywood. A wonderful producer. He lives in the Gold Country.
He does?
John Rosasco, and he's down in Tuolumne. And he was the pianist for the Crystal Cathedral for about 10 years and has done film scores for PBS and quite a few. He's got quite an very, very experienced, very talented orchestrator. So this is the most lush orchestrations of all my recordings. And so I have 4 very well-known hymns on here: Be Thou My Vision, What Wondrous Love Is This, and My Shepherd Will Supply My Need. Let me see, there's one more. And so, it's right on the back. I should go look here. We sing The Greatness of Our God. So those are 4 hymns. And then 2 of my originals on here as well. So it's but more of a traditional, very lush orchestrations, really timeless. So that's that one.
Be Thou My Vision is one of my favorites.
Yes, and John Rosasco's arrangement of it is just gorgeous. So, real blessing to have his arrangements. And then this is Celebrate the Lord. This is all really well-known Christian classics. None of my own songs on here. I sing Sandy Patty, Steve Green, and a lot of the well-known songs. So, Sing to the Lord, and Mighty is the Lord, and People Need the Lord, and, just well-known songs, Lord of the Harvest. And so this is a classic, Celebrate the Lord. And then this one, I was in community Bible study for about 9 years.
I found your name.
In the Sacramento area, okay. And one of the years we studied highlights of the Pentateuch. That's highlights of the Pentateuch.
Wow.
I'm not, the Pentateuch is that's a lifetime study in itself, really. A lot of studying.
Burrell, the Sacramento class?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
It was. And so in my small group, we got at the beginning of the year, if anybody's been in a Bible study, you noticed that that we had to learn scriptures. And the gals got really nervous. Oh, no, I hate to memorize, and I can't do this very well. So I set all the scriptures to music. And they ended up on here. It's piano and voice, and it's just, singable keys, and a joy to be able to share God's Word, 17 Old Testament scriptures, and then a New Testament song.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We are getting ready to go to our first break. And what a lovely assortment, TV Land. I hope you look her up and come back to see the next segment where we're going to talk about something different. See you in a little bit.